Yeah, thank you very much, Information Minister, for hosting the Biafran people today. And I also want to appreciate our initial leaders in the person of Mazi NNAMDI KANU, and also our first Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, and also want to appreciate our current active Prime Minister in the person of Mazi Ugechukwu Nkere, who will be joining us later in the space here with our lobbyist in Washington, D.C., Mazi Elias and Solis. And I also want to appreciate all the ministers of the Biafran Republic government in exile for their selfless service towards the liberation and the recognition of Biafra. And I also want to appreciate all the donors, the supporters, and friends of Biafra all over the world, and most especially the Biafras that have been supporting and also, encouraging the Biafran Republic government in exile in making sure that the fire keeps burning. Our enemy, which is the Nigerian terrorist government, and please, if you know that you have not shared the space, please try and share the space. So today is going to be an interesting one because we are especially expecting our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Ugechukwu Nkere, and also our lobbyist. So please, we should try and share the space. If you know that you're currently in the space, please try and share the space because we want the space to go viral, because it's going to be an interesting one. Because we'll be hearing from our lobbyists and also our Prime Minister, and I believe there is something good and will come out from this space meeting today. So please, you don't need to spend any money to share the space. To share the space is free, and the reason why we always encourage every one of us to be sharing this space is for it, to go viral. So every other Biafrans out there can be able to, get a notification that the Biafran Republic government exile space is ongoing. Because as it stands now, we need all the information that will be coming out from the Biafran Republic government in exile media platforms to be going viral, because at this point in time, our people needs to be hearing the truth and then nothing but the truth. And then the only place you can be able to, find the truth regarding what we are doing as a people towards achieving our freedom can only come from only one platform, and that platform is the Biafran Republic Government in Exile Media Platform, which is currently headed by Information Minister Mazi Soni Akbarawa, a man that we love and respect so much, a man that have stood the test of time despite all the money bags, all the gossips, and all the name calling. He keeps standing in the path of truth, and the respect that we have for him is well earned. It's not that maybe we are just doing it because we are trying to play some kind of eye service. We are doing it because we have seen his doggedness, his mental toughness, his spirit of discernment, and his honesty towards what he's doing for the freedom of his people and also the freedom for his family. Yeah, without wasting our time, we have a very interesting topic here today in the space, and the topic says Biafrans laughs best. Now, why Nigerian cry vote and transmission? And I believe that so many of us have been seeing the political charade that has been going on in the so-called Nigeria for quite some time now. Sometimes I look at those people and I get so disgusted because I don't know, and I cannot even fathom why people think they can be doing the same thing all the time and expect a different result. I can't really phantom that kind of behavior. I don't know how those people that call themselves one Nigerians, I don't know how they think, or how they live their life as humans. So, these same protests that they have been doing for decades and centuries, and for once it has never yielded any result to them. But every day they come up on the street and saying they are trying to, protest for a new Nigeria, which is not possible. Even within them, most of them know that a new Nigeria is not possible. It's just because most of them they have bought their conscience, and some of them leading these protests that you're seeing out there, they are all uh, 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 um, they are all the Nigeria political boys. You understand? They are the ones doing the stunt for them just to, validate their so-called selection that they call election. And then some people that doesn't know what is really happening in the inner caucus will be following, the dishonesty, the lies, the propaganda that is coming out from these political boys that are running the political stunt for these corrupt politicians, because we know at the end of the day there is nothing like in Nigeria, and there's nothing good that will come out for Nigeria. And instead of them to be fighting on how to disintegrate that country and have their freedom, because the only way you can be able to have your freedom today, it is when Nigeria is fully disintegrated, partition into region by region, where everyone will go home and take care of their political affairs, and forge to progress as one people. But they have failed, or maybe some of them they know, but they keep feeling ignorant just because of the watching envelope that has been given to them. Because at the end of the day, you start hearing grants here, all those grants are political bribery to them to continue deceiving the ignorant ones that are still parading themselves, thinking that maybe there's going to be a new Nigeria. And that is why you see the so-called the London boy. The London boy is now running from pillar to post. The same thing he did in 2023, that he tried to deceive the Biafran people to participate in this their so-called selection that they called election. At the end of the day, we also what happened. Despite all the boasting, despite all the mouth yapping, at the end of the day, all of them went to court, and they all slept in the court intentionally, because they are trying to play all this. They are trying to play all this their trick. Sometimes I just look at them and say, what are these people doing? But some ignorant ones still believe that those people, how you as a human being will have a case in the court, a case so serious as maybe a case that is so serious, like you and challenging your mandate in their so-called corrupt courts, and then you went there and you start sleeping. Even the so-called Ezekome and co, all of them started sleeping, and that is why the Biafran people today are having the best laugh of the century and of the moment, because and again we have been able to expose the Nigerian terrorist government, the Biafran Republic government, and have been able to expose and destroy that veil of impunity of the Nigerian terrorist government, where they think they can kill with impunity and they cannot be held accountable. And that is why you can be able to see the likes of El-Rufai, coming out today to expose so many things, because what they are trying to do now is that if I will go down, I will not go down alone. I'm going to drag every one of you along with me. And that is what you can see what is happening over there. Nobody wants to be the scapegoat to all the crimes and all the human rights abuses that they did together, because all of them, they believe in one ideology, and that ideology is the Islamization of Nigeria. And if you look back in 2023, all of them fought for Muslim tickets. Ribadu fought for Muslim tickets. Even this Nasser El-Rufai was one of the uh, forefront champion that was fighting for the Muslim ticket. Even Atiku fought for Muslim ticket. I don't know what Atiku is coming out today, to tell the so-called Nigeria that is coming to the where you already have a Muslim ticket, where his brother are representing him and also pushing the idea of Islamization. All those things are political stunts just to to ginger the ignorant ones that call themselves Nigeria, just so they can be able to have some kind of validation. And if you look what is happening the so-called they call themselves the city actors. They call themselves the city actors in the person of Obianuju Banana, because I call they are women. That one is Obianuju Banana, and then the other one is Adam Machif Priestess, because they are not men; they are all women. So, and you can see, the so-called political stunt they are trying to do, trying to deceive, because they have seen that even P2B is not even making waves anymore. You understand? P2B is just, parapolitic. P2B doesn't even know where he belongs at this point in time, whether he's in Labour Party or he's in ADC. Nobody even know where P2B is, and many of his supporters have even left him, because I've come across so many videos and so many voice notes, where they are pouring out their disappointment, and then some of them have come to realize that P2B deceived them. Even during the 2023 election, I have so many discussions with some of my friends that believed in this P2B so much. And after the so-called court hearing that they went to challenge in their so-called courts, they all became so disappointed, and that is why today you cannot be able to see that kind of massive support for the London boy, and that is why the Biafran people are having the best laugh today. So many things have happened. They have done a lot of things, through a lot of political stunts, just to discourage what we are doing as a people regarding our freedom. But at the end of the day, we still remain and we are still standing strong in making sure that the fight for the liberation of over 18 million Biafran keep intensifying. And that is why we always come here to appreciate every one of us that have been, supporting your freedom through the Biafran Republic government in exile. And if we also look around, we can be able to see some kind of turnaround. Some of the people, that turned around and that turned against us, due to the lies and then propaganda, the name callings, false accusation against them, our present prime minister. So many of them that run away, they are not coming back. They have come to realize that they have no other government than the Biafran Republic government in exile, because they have come to see that there is no other entity that is being mentioned in the United States of America today except the Biafra Republic government in exile. And there's one advice I want to also give to every one of them out there. Whatever you are doing that you are not under the Biafra Republic government in exile, it remains illegal. That is what every one of you out there need to understand. Whatever you are doing for this freedom, and you are not operating under the template, under the charter and the bylaws of the Biafran Republic government in exile, that is being recognized by the Justice Department of the United States of America, whatever that you are doing out of this recognized political entity called Brigade, it is illegal. That is why you cannot be able to see any of these splinter groups out there parading themselves as an organization that is fighting for the freedom. Go to Washington, D.C. You will not see them. You will never even see their representatives in Washington, D.C. because an organization cannot fight. An organization cannot be handed over a state or a country to govern. It is only a government that governs a country and not organization. So, in case of some of you that are saying, donating your hard-earned money to all these political groups that all over the place, you are just wasting those resources, because at the end of the day, those resources cannot be able to give you what you're looking for. But when you bring those resources into the purse of the Biafran Republic government in exile, it remains legitimate. And at the end of the day, those funds are going to give you what you want at the end of the day. So forget about all those people that are saying rubbish, all over the places. They don't know what they are saying. Because if they are truly honest to themselves and also inclined into how international politics works, they will not, be, parading themselves out there ignorantly, using all deceptive method or pattern to, to remain relevant. Well, the Biafran Republic government in Nigeria doesn't operate with them, and doesn't operate on deception, to be relevant. Their works in Washington D.C. speak for itself. And we all know today the only government that is being mentioned, the United States of America today, that is challenging the Nigerian terrorist government regarding the Christian genocide in Nigeria today is only the Biafran Republic government in Nigeria. And you can never hear any splinter group be mentioned up there in the international community, because they don't recognize organizations. And organizations that I'm talking about is like these people that are still parading themselves as the DOS and defunct IPOB. The day the Biafran Republic government in exile came into force was the day that organization stopped to exist. But they know, but they don't want, because of their own selfish interest and that self-destructive spirit in them, they don't want to acknowledge this simple fact. And that is why you cannot see them making any headway. All they are doing now is to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. At the end of the day, they are not doing anything. Now, if you look closely what they are doing now, they have now started trying to bid for the so-called Nigeria 2027 election. Every one of them now wants to be relevant at this point in time, being relevant so the Nigerian terrorist government can be able to approach them. And if you see what is happening, within them, you can be able to see, even though some of their write-ups, you can be able to see that they are just trying to make themselves relevant the way they try to make themselves relevant in 2023. But we make sure that we destroy that relevancy of them, trying to manipulate our people, to vote, even everything that they did, but we were able to destroy them. And that is why the Nigerian terrorist government find it so hard to get a reasonable vote in the in Biafra land, of which they call the Southeast in 2020, 3. And then that is what we need to start doing again now. No zoo election in Biafra land, because we have declared our country, and we need to intensify it this time around. We need to intensify it. No zoo election in Biafra land in 2027. Our information minister have already given us an hashtag, and then let me just let me check the hashtag again, so I will be correct in calling it out. And I want to encourage every one of us out there as well. Whenever you are making a post regarding no election in Biafra land 2027, try to use this hashtag no 2027 Nigeria election in Biafra land. Hashtag no 2027 Nigeria elections in Biafra land. So we need this hashtag to go viral. Please, every one of us need to start using that hashtag, because it's very, very important, because they have left the London boy. Now they are now coming with the city Arturus to deceive our people again, because at the end of the day, they all are working together. P2B is not an enemy of Tinubu. Tinubu is not an enemy of P2B. You understand? All of them, they are working together, because they need to play the game, in making sure that the so-called shambolic selection gets validated at the end of the day. And they normally come to pick somebody that they know they can be able to use to manipulate some of you out there emotionally. And as we have been saying, this time is not the time to play emotional game at this point in time. No, 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 no. This time is the time for every one of us to be focused. Whether you are in diaspora, either you are in back home, everybody has a role to play at this point in time. And those roles have been divided amongst every one of us. And you, those of you back home, your role is to make sure that the Biafran Defense Forces are being funded. Why those in diaspora is to make sure that the diplomatic battle that is ongoing in Washington, D.C. keeps intensifying. And that is why the Nigerian terrorist government are crying today. That is why they have budgeted so many millions of dollars in countering the obvious truth of the Christian genocide in Nigeria today. But at the end of the day, they keep failing, and the Biafran people continue to have the best life of the moment. And for us to continue in making sure that this best life continues to happen, it is AJ and Ejema. Because without AJ and Ejema, I don't think this life is going to last, for for a long time. But when we continue to do what we're supposed to do as a people, the life will continue, to go um, to grow day by day. And then at the end of the day, we are going to get our freedom, because the only entity that will give every one of you freedom. Therefore, those of you as well that are trying, trying to use the name of our leaders, to manipulate the Biafran people emotionally, you guys should stop that nonsense. Because you are implicating our leaders, because you don't expect somebody that is under the radar of your enemy to be giving you orders. Because sometimes some of you don't even understand something. When the political analysts, good, honest political analysts, and uh, uh, um, um, let me put good political analysts try to make you understand that any order that is coming from a detailed leader is compromised. Some of you don't understand. Some of you will say, are you trying to tell me now that our supreme leader is compromised? You are a mumu, you don't know anything. Your brain is very small. Because sometimes when you tell them taking an order from a detained or a captured leader, that these things, they are small brain. They would like to take it so emotional. Are you accusing our leader? I'm not accusing you. I'm not accusing our leader, because you're a mumu person. That phone that your leader is using to give you that order from inside the prison, who is monitoring it? Does your leader have a private phone inside that is using to make up? Even though if he has a private phone, that private phone has been tapped. Okay, let's say for example, now your prime minister is in Finland prison, and you now know very well that what makes him to be in Finland prison is political. That the Finnish government is working hand in hand with the Nigerian terrorist government. So if your leader now is telling you, okay, you in the bush, take that and go and put it there. Before you will go there, they have tapped the message and give Nigerian terrorist government. Nigerian terrorist government will come there and capture you. Don't you know that is why they say it is compromised? It's not that maybe they are telling you that your leader is compromised, but whatever information, whatever communication that is coming out from that leader, from that destination, is being monitored by your enemies. But some of us don't understand these things. We just want to argue with our small brain. We want to show emotions. Oh, you people are not saying that our leader. And aside from that, your leader doesn't have like a complete understanding of what is happening outside. Aside from this one that I've just said, he doesn't have the full knowledge of what is happening outside as well, and he cannot lead comfortably without having first-hand information of what is happening outside them. So in both ways, they cannot lead. Whatever that is compromised. So that is why you don't need to be taking order from a leader in detention.
We are not against anybody, but we are trying to do what is right. And the international community understand this fact that you taking an order from a detained or an incarcerated leader means that those things that you are taking from are compromised, and they cannot negotiate with a leader that is being incarcerated by the enemies. No, that leader is already compromised. The situation of that leader is already compromised. As long as that your leader is in the detention of your enemies, that has automatically proven that whatever that is coming from that leader is compromised. And that is why our first Prime Minister, said, no, during the time they wanted to use this same NNAMDI KANU to manipulate the, he said, we are not going to take order from DSS. Because whatever order that is coming, that is from DSS. Because whatever order that is coming there is compromised, because immediately he opens his mouth to say anything, they have grabbed that information and they can sell that information to your enemies. So it doesn't make sense when some people come out to say they are taking order from an incarcerated leader. We just need to wake up. We just need to wake up. Some of us are well knowledgeable than so many of us. And when some of us are coming out to tell you, if you are not knowledgeable about all these things, you just follow instructions. Don't argue it. Nobody is fighting anybody. But the reason why you cannot take order from an incarcerated leader is because immediately they hold your Jesus. And again, there's something I want to tell you people. You people don't know that there's some kind of injection they will inject in your leader. He will start saying things that he's not supposed to say. Or you people don't know that the government have all those, the way to they torture people through injecting them bad chemicals in their body to change their brain. You people don't know. So that is why you can never take an order from a leader or a general that is under the captivity of your enemies, because immediately after Batalia, everything about him that time is compromised. And if you keep taking order, that means every one of us will go down. Every one of us will go down. Because we just need to be factual at this point in time. Because we are dealing with the international community. This time is not the time to paint words with anybody. Now is the time, for every one of us to know the truth. The reason why the Biafra Republic government is exile and the Prime Minister is taking this decision. And we can see the way some unscrupulous human beings have been, denting and making the name of our leaders a thing of caricature. The mad one in France the other day came and said he went to visit our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister said this and said that. The one in Italy, the Burumi one in Italy, came, they were just, when you listen to these people, sometimes you just feel ashamed. Keep talking nonsense. Things that didn't come out from our leader. Now the Aloy Dumakos and co also went to cook up a story that our leader said they should stop sit at home. From where? The same thing they did 2023. They keep playing the same card, and this one now they want to play it. They now felt that, oh, maybe the only only people who can use to send this message for the people to because they felt that, okay, the Biafran people are not listening to the Biafran Republic government in exile, but they don't know that if I maybe some more. They now went and do it the way they did. But at the end of the day, what happened? The Biafran people still have the best laugh. Why Nigeria continues to cry, because whatever these detractors are doing are for the interest of the Nigerian terrorist government. In fact, they want to quench this light that we have been ignited. They want to quench this fire that the Biafra Republic government in Nigeria have been able to ignite in Washington DC, because that is their greatest fear. That is their greatest fear. The same way, so what the Biafran Republic government is exactly of them went to court and sleep. Everybody went inside. Now that the election is next year, they are not coming out again to cry. The same thing they did last time. They said before election that they should do constitutional review or what. I don't know, constitutional change. This time now is vote transmission, not constitutional review or constitutional whatever they said they wanted to do 2023. The same game. And that is why no one, any Biafran should engage in anything called the Nigerian terrorist election in Biafra land. Yeah, Mazi Solomon, let me call you up to the mic so you can, say something. Our information minister, please, if you are there, please try and send me the co-host. Again, try and send me the co-host. So let me see if I can be able to be bringing people up while we wait for the Prime Minister and also our lobbyist Mazi Elias Gersolis to join us very soon. Yeah, thank you very much. I've gotten it here. Mazi Solomon, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Biafran, Mano. Am I coming out well? Biafran, Wado. Biafran, Secondo. Am I coming out?
Yeah, Mazi Solomon. I don't think can anyone hear Mazi Solomon, because I can't hear him, please. I need a reaction if you can hear Mazi Solomon, please. Okay. But I can't hear him. Okay, let him continue. All right. Let him continue.
Okay. Okay. I'm grateful to come to the microphone. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak once again. And I really thank God for our information minister for hosting this emergency space. In short, I thank everybody. I thank all Biafrans. I thank our Prime Minister, NKERE. I thank our lobbyists. I thank everybody, all the cabinets, and all the Biafrans. I'm very happy with all of us. So I will not talk much because our brother just said many things. And in support of what he said, see, any person that is talking about one Nigeria, have ulterior motive. Let us start from Adam Oshomore. There was a time Adam Oshomore is always carrying protest for head. He will always come. We thought we are dealing with a human being. We don't know that he is twisting serpent. And later on, he become governor, because that is where they are. Any person you see, carrying for head anything called protest. Sometimes they are politicians on the making. What's that one say? So when a governorship enter into his hand, he do all he know how to do. When he don't finish, he become worst man. Then he go to Femi Fanekaede. There was a time he always talking, and before you know it, they give him portfolio, and he mess everything up. And many others. Even this one, P2B is doing now, have his ulterior motive. He's not going there for us. Because if he's going there for us, option F4 supposed to go first. Now we go they say go for us. He's not going for us, just going to cause damage, as many people are causing damage today in our struggle. That is how it's going in the dimension he's going. So just to cause more damage. But God passed all of them because God of Biafra is on the move. So I thank all of us as things going on now. And I have heard our information minister, and I have heard testimony from BNL. I have heard many people, many things that is happening. It's many people are just behaving like prodigal sons. All these accountability groups that causing damages. They are behaving like prodigal son that think that you don't need all. And when he collected his portion and he go and waste everything, mess himself up. So we are still waiting for those that they deceive. There are many people that they deceived into their thinking that they are well with the water. But they don't know that they are going to well without water. So, and as a result, they follow them, follow. We are still waiting them to come back to join us. But the actors, the main actors, they have question mark. I don't think the it's like they are saw that have lost the test. So, but I'm talking of those that they know you are deceived. We are still waiting for you to come back. Let us bounce back again as we are doing, and Nigeria was crying. Now we are laughing now as in absence of Mazen and KANU. Simon was so strong that they keep crying, and in absence of Simon Ekpa when they detain him, then Ogechukwu NKERE manifest the best in him, and our lobbyist was Superman. It's a Superman, and also our information minister show forth the might in him. All this is doing of the Lord. God is at work. God of Biafra is at work in them, and that is why, in absence of Simon Ekpa, our first prime minister, then our prime minister now have shown that he don't talk much, but he do much, and through him and our lobbyist and our attorney, we penetrate into where we never go before in Washington D.C. Not only that, we are partially recognized. Our bridge is recognized now, recognized entity that is seeking for independence. So the earlier you know it, the better for you. So if we continue, doing jingoism, going, trying to kill with the tongue, trying to scandalize people's name. Want to kill Ogenkere because God is using him to fast our movement. And you are talking all sort of nonsense, calling our lobbyist criminal lobbyist, calling our attorney you never know before, international man, criminal attorney. Then all these things, and you've been clapping to who that is making that, using the animal that said, Elias, come forth, conclude. Let me, that animal said that Elias will not succeed. Elias have succeeded now, and they keep posting America. They rejected. They did not fund our movement for over a year now. More than a year, they did not fund again. So, and a few people God used, they keep the train moving. So, and we are a moving train. So, if you can enter the train again, come back. If you know you are deceived, but if you are the main actor, stay where you are. Do it in your own way. Do it in your own way, then, and get Biafra for us. Maznan kind said that if you know what you do to get the Biafra, get it for us. Get it for us. Do it. If you are so hard, use the hardness to get it. It's a good word. It's a word of person that is so selfless. So do what they can do, but not scandalizing people's name, not in killing with the tongue, lying. Since ever this bridge since November, okay, since December of 2024, we started this bridge. We never use lies to do our platform. We never use propaganda. We never even abuse any person. If we talk against you, we talk about what you done. Ogechukwu Nkere, Ogechukwu Nkere. You cannot point out, say this is where we do business together and cheated me. He never do so. He never snatch a wife of any person. He never. Then why are you? God is a judge, and whatever you talk with your mouth, you give account of it. No matter you don't believe in God, you don't believe in God. You must believe in anything, one thing or the other. So and justice stand, righteousness stand, holiness stand, and goodness stand, and honest stand. If you are not honest, you are not honest. Even if like say you are not serving God, you are serving water, you are serving stone or whatever. God is God, and if you don't believe, it's on that's your own property. So I just enjoy joining my words, few words with what my brother just last speaker just finished saying. He said everything, and I'm encouraging us to be strong, encouraging us to fund our liberation. If you are the type that is on fence, I'm talking to Biafrans all over the world. If you are anywhere you find yourself, any part of the world you find yourself, if and you because of what deception that come from the mouth of Ngozi Arabeze, or from Madam Van Van Van, or from Imam Amugu, whoever that deceiving you, what because of all the nonsense they have talked, deceiving you, and you accept the deception, then if you come back now, time say for you before judgment of God will come against you. So because many damage they have caused, even to our men, our military, our navy, they go there and begin to deceive them again. And thank God they have known themselves and come back. Thank God for the boldness of the leader that don't know how to pretend and come and showcase himself and to say, tell us where the decision come from. So if you are following Ngozi Arabeze, you will follow him till thy kingdom come. You will end up badly. Likewise, Imam Madabo. If you are following him, you will hurt yourself because there is accountability coming from our leaders. When Mazen and gonna come, you will
Mazi Solomon. Mazi Solomon, are you there?
I'm there.
Mazi Solomon.
Hello, I'm coming. Am I not coming out again?
Yes.
Please, is Mazi Solomon?
We can hear.
Okay.
We can hear him.
Okay. All right.
I can hear you.
Okay, sir, please bring me down and bring me up again because I can't hear him, please.
Okay.
Hello?
Solomon, go ahead.
Okay.
You can wrap up because
Okay. So
we
accountability is coming. Did they Mazen and gonna come out?
He's already
I
here.
can't. Hello. Am I coming out?
Yeah, wrap up in 1 minute, please.
I has. The day Mazen and KANU will come out very soon. Then you give account of how you do your work. You agitate and get Biafra for us. Then the day Simon will come out, the same thing. Everything with thank God the internet is not lying. Even if they're attacking us, the bad word they talk there is there, and the good word they talk is there. They will account and if they find you wanting, that is their own cup of tea. So this is where I will stop so that people will put their own distance. I thank you all. Hail Biafra.
Thank you to everyone. All right, we are welcoming our PM to the stage now with his entourage from the headquarters of BRGIA and the headquarters of America. So, Biafran people and lovers of freedom, the media and the press, join us as we welcome the BRGIA PM and his entourage live from Washington, D.C. Honorable PM, His Excellency, Honorable KANU, you have the mics and they work from here.
Yeah, Honorable Minister of Information, just give me 1 minute. I will be with you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome on board. And Minister of Foreign Affairs, welcome on board.
Well done, Honorable Minister of Information. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, welcome everyone. Mazi Chineke, I can see you there. Welcome. Solomon that spoke, welcome.
Thank you, my brother. Welcome. Thank you.
Welcome, Eunice. Welcome, Emeka, David, Betty, James, Veteran Dragon, Emmanuel, Attitude, Ben Wabo, MJO, 1 million, Eze Bina, Biafra, Good News, Mazi Elias, Biafra Laizen, South Africa, Lova Kobondo, our Inspector General of Police of BRJA, Nsi, Ayole, Etel, and everyone here present. I salute all of you. And as we await the presence of our PM on the mic, dear friends, if you were never proud of yourselves before now, this is the best time. Because the food you cook for Nigerian government, they are eating and vomiting while you are crossing your leg and taking a cup of palm wine. You are watching them from the very big screen of the television. Some of us are watching them from the homeland, even as there is no power supply, while some of us are watching them from diaspora. Yes. You see, you voted, you declared Biafra, you gave your mandate. You have already made a demarcation between Nigeria and the Biafran people. And there's nothing that can join us back together. You've taken your decisions already. So while they are crying of vote transmission, they are crying just for the counting to be transmitted live on air for them to see. I'm asking them a very simple question. Who controls that machine that they will use to do the transmission? Are they the one that control it, or it is the same APC and the Nigerian INEC criminals? Who controls those machines that they will use to do the transmission? Is your problem now the live transmission? Or your problem should be the people that controls the machine? So these are some of the things that Biafrans will rationalize, and then they sit back to laugh and they cross their legs. Because monkeys continue to be monkeys. They flood the street of Abuja and they say they are protesting, both old and new. Who produces those machines that they are using to do the transmission? And when the machine fails, who makes them fail? Who will shut down that machine from the server and tell them that the machine is faulty, and then that the INEC officials, the ad hoc officials that are there at the polling units, that they need to do manual gathering of results? Who does it? Who controls those machines? How many of you have watched a video where President Donald Trump posted about how elections were rigged in America? This is machines that were used, even in America. You get to see that The machines were brought in by people. People that they know, they will control the machine and maneuver the machine when they want to maneuver it and how they want to maneuver it. When they want them to shut out the machines out of service, they will shut it out of service. And when they see that there is a downslide in winning or upper, they will tell them, okay, switch it on again so that we see whether we are on. Who computes the result in those machines? Who controls the machines? Mhm. So when we see Nigerians shouting and protesting in the streets, it's the best time for Biafrans to drink palm wine and cross their legs and laugh at them. Because the same thing they did in 2023 is what they're about to do again. The Muslim ticket that they did before is what has brought them this far. Please, if they want to do another Muslim ticket in Nigeria, let them do it again this 2027. Because the first one they did in 2023, it has actually validated the Biafran cause. So if they do another one in 2027, it will be a very good footprint for us to walk past. So tell those people that are protesting in the street of Abuja, they should go inside their houses and sleep. They should stop disturbing the environment. Yes, because when Biafrans are doing sit at home and they're not coming out to cause environmental pollution, they are shouting that they are losing money because we are doing a systematic sit at home which we don't cause environmental pollution. Do you know that when we do sit at home, we don't cause environmental pollution? We are actually cleaning up the environment. Yes, by that time we are doing a cleanup of environment. On board the military, we call it a cleanship. We are actually doing cleanship now of the environment of Biafra. No monkey, no baboon, no dog, no fly moves around. It is a time for proper cleanship. We sit at home, it's our own protest. Now, them, they go to the street to say they are protesting. They cause environmental pollution. Then, plus the one that their police and Air Force and Navy and Army will shoot them. They cause another environmental pollution and accidental discharge. I saw one Prophet El Shabab. He said, "Oh, they tear gas me in my own country, Nigeria." I said, "Wow. Have you forgotten that when you went to America to speak to the American lawmakers in America, they did not tear gas you, but now you are back to your country and you are protesting in the street of Abuja and they are tear gassing you. That means you have rights in America than even in your very country. So that means you are a slave in your own country. Should you be calling yourself a proud Nigerian? Should you be saying you are protesting for Nigeria to get better? That's because you are living in denial. Most of you are the reasons why the little children of today will wake up and come and join the scam of one Nigeria because you have not told them the truth. They continue to live in the dark. Now they said we lose or they lose billions of naira on every sit-at-home day that we do in Biafra land. But from what we can see now, we are beginning to understand that all the statistics that they quoted were all lies. Yes, because if you said Biafrans makes you to lose over 6 billion naira in the entire Biafra territory on only a Monday, that is only one day in 7 days. How about Soludo now that they're shutting down the market for over 3 weeks? How much are they now losing? So are you people understanding the scam here? That is why I told Biafrans, you don't lose anything when you carry out sit-at-home. It is the Nigerian government that lose. So when you see them cry, they are crying because They are not doing roadblocks on those days to extort money from you. They are not arresting many of you to take you to the police station to take money. They are not coming into the market for you to pay tickets, whether you sell or you don't sell. As far as you have opened the market on every day, you must pay ticket to the tax force. Yes, my PM, you're back. You can go ahead, sir.
Right. Thank you very much, Minister of Information, you and the entire team, and fellow Biafrans that have tuned in. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Just keep doing what you are doing. Freedom is in our hand. We will not stop until we're totally free. We are here in Washington, D.C., doing what we'll be doing, fighting for our freedom. And we also have a meaningful meeting today. Here with me, our lobbyist, one and only Elias, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Chima. I also have our South Carolina admin, Mighty Dot. I think before I continue, let me just give the phone give the mic to Elias to just greet Biafrans. Then after that, we'll hand over the mic to Honorable Chima and Mighty Dot. Elias?
Yeah, greetings everyone. We just had some very successful meetings in the U.S. Congress. And we got some very important commitments. Can they hear? Yeah, we got some very important commitments, and we'll be working on several things with the U.S. government, which will not be public for the time being. They'll be private because of the sensitivities involved, but we're making a lot of progress. We have a lot of support. And I don't want to go into too many things on what were discussed, but we were told, so some of the officials that we met with are some of the officials that Tinubu's wife met with. She came to Washington recently, and they made it clear that they knew that she was just talking a bunch of nonsense. So what Nigerian government doing is not working, but they're trying. They're using their, they're spending $9 million to fight us. But we're doing very well in, we're very successful. We just need you guys to stay strong and not get distracted with internal nonsense and drama and so forth. So, all we need from you guys is internal discipline and to stay focused and not get caught up in more of the nonsensical drama that we've had for some time. So thank you, and it's very nice to speak with you. I'm here with the Prime Minister and our very good team. So
okay, Honorable Chima, just say hello to Biafrans, then
Hello, Biafrans. Hello for coming out to today's X space. We are happy to connect with everybody on the space, and we are here in DC. Prime Minister NKERE and Elias is here. Mighty Dot is here. We just want to say, continue what you're doing, and we have to just remain steadfast and resolute. We had good deliberations today, and we will keep insisting and persisting. Thank you very much.
all right, Mighty Dot, Biafrans will hear from you.
Yes, greetings, Biafrans. Ikpo wome komo.
Welcome.
You remember here?
I mean, come. Thank you for representing us there.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Thank you, all the members of Biafrans that are here and friends of Biafrans. Yeah, we have to do what we gotta do. There is no better job than this. There's no better assignment than what you are doing right now. My people, this is no joke. I mean, this is being here.
Those of them that sees Photoshop experience today.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is no joke. We're being here talking to these people. you feel the originality of what we are doing. That is why it hurts me when I see people playing with this freedom. We have to do what we have to do. We are speaking to the people that matters. They have told us how they don't believe, what this woman is coming here to do. The drug baron's wife to come and shaping the image of her husband. But all that they already know from what they are saying here. They know that those people are jokers. So we are marching, we are moving. We came out here today to stand with our prime minister because he's been doing this. So this call for service, wherever your call, you have to respond because there is no better tax than this. So I thank you, my people. We continue marching forward from every angle, from every nook and cranny we are. We will continue to put our hands together. Time for everybody to come together so we can do this once and for all. Thank you, my people, and God bless.
Thank you very much. And I'm glad we have our two honorables here today. I think with what they witnessed, they confess and know that it's not a joke. So, there's a lot of talking. We have to explain to U.S. government the need why Biafra need to have a separate Christian country. And as well, our lobby here, Leah's mentioned about Tinubu wife. Yes, they told us how Tinubu wife came to. Actually, we visit more than one office today. How Tinubu wife, how she came to them and lying and doing this. So the same process. What we are doing is exactly how other countries, if they want to reach reach a U.S. government, you have to go through these congressmen and women. You have to educate them about your issue, about what you want help for, about what they need to do. So we didn't even mention Tinubu wife today. They the one that told her that she was at the office lying to them and all that, and that they already know that Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria can be trusted. They practice takia. So the good news is that Biafra Republic government in exile for the past recent years, we have educated members of the Congress a lot. And actually, at one of the meetings, they mentioned one and only a great Senator Cruz. How they also work hand in hand with him to make sure that things that are happening today is happening in that failed country. So, as you all recall, we have met with this great senator several occasions, and the most important thing is educating them, because for years, the Nigerian terrorist state have been sending their delegate, both the bishops, reverends, the one they paid, that work for them, to come to Washington to lie to them. So we are turning the table. 2 years ago in Washington, D.C., 2024, I am Maziogi Chukunkere. Not somebody else is telling me. A congressman told me that the Nigerian terrorist state always send all these so-called pastors, reverend, bishop, whatever they call themselves. When they come to Washington, they lie to American government. They lied to them that there's no Christian genocide. Whatever that is happening is between this and that. So we are turning the table. We are glad that they are getting the message. And at one of the meetings today, they actually, before we started, they remind us to let us know that they are aware of what happened in 1967 to 1970. So a lot of members of Congress, and they are keying in, is we Biafrans have to ask ourselves question: are we really ready? They are ready to work with us. If you are one of those that are not supporting, please kindly support. Give everything you have. And I also want Biafrans to appreciate our two honorables here today, Honorable Chima, who left far away, he left everything he's doing, devote his time, he left his business, and also Mighty Dot, all the way from South Carolina. It's a long, very, almost how many hundreds of miles. So this is part of sacrifice. So for those that think we are joking, we are not. You know, most of us have our businesses, things, other things we're supposed to do, but we left everything and put Biafra first. And for those that are saying we just come to Washington, D.C. for Photoshop, to take pictures, for hours now, if you add all the meetings we have today, it's been in hours. You know, what are we talking about? Everything we talked about is about the freedom of Biafra. It's about what we need to do, strategy. And just like Elias said, there's a lot of things that we don't come on air to talk about. You know, there's ongoing talk about Biafra. If you're one of those that are supporting, please kindly support more than you used to. You know, donate, support your freedom, support your security. You know, the fight we are fighting against these monsters is real. And we always educate members of the Congress that Nigeria have more than 22 terrorist groups, of which the vice president is a terrorist. The president is a terrorist. You know, the military is infiltrated. Over 90% are all terrorists. Please, if you're a Biafran, if you are listening, you know our website. Visit our website biafrarepublicgovernment.org. Contribute, support your freedom is in your hand. It will not be given to you in a platter of gold. So whatever you do, you will be held accountable for that. If you are sabotaging this movement, you will be held accountable. If you're doing what is right, you will also be held accountable for doing the right thing. Because if holding you accountable for doing the right thing is to bless you, shower you with love, appreciate you. Then holding you accountable for doing the wrong thing is to crucify you. Yes, for doing evil things. Please, Biafra, freedom is in our hand. Support your freedom. And for all the evildoers, all the saboteurs, all those evil, we'll hold them accountable. When I woke up this morning, I found a video. It's very disturbing, and from people that have fallen from, doing the right thing. That video was just where it's all about all lies about me, about how I went back to Finland, which I never did. I just want to send a strong message to all these people that are, destroying what we are doing. If it is not true, Biafra Republic government in exile, I personally, Mazioge NKERE, will hold all of them accountable. I will not let them go. And for all those independent media content creators, if they don't desist from their evil way, distracting us, destroying what we are doing, they will have themselves to blame. And any saboteur, desist from your evil way. If it is not true, Biafra Republic government in exile, I personally would pick it up. This great country called United States of America, President Trump have held a lot of fake media accountable for lying against him without, good fact finding. Any saboteur lying against Mazioge NKERE, just know that I'm coming after you. It might be time, a matter of time. I will definitely hold each and every of them responsible, accountable, because Biafrans have been killed every day, massacred every day. This is not time to play. And I'm a freedom fighter. I must not be political correctness person, and I'm not here to preach political correctness. I'm a freedom fighter. I will fight brutally, do everything I can for us to be free. Can you imagine in one of the office today where we have our meeting, that the same wife of the evil man called Tinubu was actually there as well to lie to U.S. government. So it's not a joke. Please, I beg every one of us, for those fallen angels, repent, come back, fight for your freedom, support your freedom. And we pray and believe that our God, God who live in heaven, will bless our effort. And Biafran Christian state must surely succeed. And if you have not key in this great movement, just like one of our ministers said earlier on, that this is the best job, It gives joy to see that you are fighting for over 78 million people. It gives joy that you are not self-centered. It gives joy that you are choosing to fight this great cause. It gives joy that you are one of those pioneering this great cause. There's no better job than fighting for your people. There's no better job than fighting for a country that you love. There is no better job than representing God who lives in heaven to save mankind. Thank you very much. And let me, I think, Elias. Okay. Elias, go ahead.
So our progress is really good. I'm very proud of where we're at. Again, some of the things that we're talking about privately are really substantial. And so just stay, we just need you to stay strong, be supportive, and we'll get the job done, just to make sure that you guys stay strong and disciplined. And, if any of these crazy Efulefus come out, make sure you keep them in their place. So,
Thank you, Elias.
Okay, Biafrans, thank you for actually coming out today. We are very happy that, everybody find time to be here. We actually have rounded up our mission for today in DC, and we'll be heading out. Like the PM said, and like Elias said, be consistent, keep doing what you're doing, bring money, bring all the support you want, and counter every negative narrative, against what we're doing on Bridgie. Thank you guys, and we'll meet soon. Thanks.
Yeah, dear friends, I just want to say for the last time, we appreciate you all as we are doing whatever we're doing here and everywhere we are. Those back home are doing their own, those in different countries. I mean, all hands has to be on desk so that we can get through with this. Because, like I said, our place is for the taking. If we do not take our land, somebody else is going to take it. And they are coming very fast. So let's put hands together and get our land and build a civilization that will marvel the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Minister of Information, 1 second, please. All right, thank you all. Thank you all. We really appreciate. Please pray for Biafra. Pray for Christians all over the world. And also pray for those non-Christians as long as they didn't come to kill us. But those that come to kill us, pray that God will help us to hold them responsible and stop them. And with Biafran freedom, it will be a boost to help United States of America to counter terrorism and to also help the rest of the world to fight against all this terrorism that is rampant everywhere. Thank you very much. Thank you, Minister of Information. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to our honorable PM. And we so much appreciate you with your entourage on your, merci, on your official duty today. We don't know how to express gratitude for abandoning your family, your work, your business, and every other thing, your pleasure, and even your money that should be counting for you. As we speak now, you all traveled far distances. Like you said, Honorable Mighty Dot traveled a distance and drive distance that would take like 7 hours drive. So that means he's spending the entire day going and coming just for Biafra today. Same thing to Minister of Foreign Affairs and you and our lobbies. This is the sacrifice we do for Biafra that people don't understand. Like they said, there is division of labor. You all do this in diaspora while others have to do theirs in the homeland. But there is something paramount to complete the journey and the quest for Biafra restoration. Ejema, Eje, Ejema. Because if you did not have Ejema and Eje.
Minister of Information.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Just for example, why Tinubu wife went and lied, if we have not go to counter her, right? This is something that have not been happening for the past 20 years until we start to counter these people.
Yeah.
So yes, and since we've been countering their lies for the past few years, you can see the narrative, everything is just changing. So please, I might have a little bit network issue, connection from here, so I will join you guys shortly. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, PM. Thank you. Yeah, that's what we are explaining to Biafrans because many people don't understand the effectiveness of the lobbying of BRJE and the diplomatic and political and work. That's why when the UK journalist was asked on Arise Television, how effective is the Biafran lobbying in Washington, D.C.? And the man laughed at first and said, super effective. Super effective. If they are able to have somebody like Senator Ted Cruz to look into their cause. And they also called Mike Pompeo. They say, oh, these people are super effective. And what they are doing is pulling weight. And they are unmatched. So it's not just the normal go to Washington and come out. It is exceptional. We appreciate you, sir. And Biafrans on the microphone. Biafrans on the microphone, please. You can pick the mic and give your hip hooray to our PM and his entourage on the diplomatic outreach today. The mic is yours. I will totally take over from here and share the mic, please.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And I also want to specially thank our Prime Minister, the person of His Excellency Mazi Oge Chukwunkere, and his entourage for this wonderful news and an update that is coming from Washington, D.C., the United States of America. And I believe every one of us have heard from our Prime Minister and also our own Mazi Elias, our lobbyist, and also the entourage that went to Washington, D.C. For a meeting regarding what we are doing as a people to gain recognition in the international communities and most especially in the United States of America. And I think this should be a booster to every one of us out there, making sure that we continue to support our freedom because the only way they can be able to make it to Washington, D.C. is through a GEMA because the last time I checked, there is nothing like free flights to Washington, D.C. There's nothing like free transportation to Washington, D.C. And there's nothing like free lobbying in Washington, D.C., of which we all know if the Nigerian terrorist government can be coming out today, budgeting millions and millions of dollars to counter what the Biafran Republic government in exile is doing in Washington, D.C., that should show you that, yes, our lobbyist, Mazi Elias, is really hitting the point. He's really hitting the point directly in the hearts of the congressmen and women, and that is why they are reacting towards those points and facts that our lobbyists and our prime minister are relying over to the congressmen and women over there. And the only way we can be able to encourage them, because it's not easy for for a man to leave leave his businesses, his family, and his responsibility, and devote himself towards the freedom of his people. It's not easy, and the only way we can be able to keep encouraging them is to make sure we continue to fund this movement, and continue to fund the diplomatic battle that is ongoing in Washington, D.C. Some people might say, I will always come here to ask for fund. Yes, we will not stop asking for fund. Because even countries that have gained their independence all over the world are still sourcing for funds everywhere in the world, in making sure they keep defending their sovereignty. Talk less more of we that have not really gained that recognition, and also gain the sovereignty that we are fighting for. I think we should be more aggressive than those ones that already have their sovereignty, and also fighting to defend their sovereignty. And every one of us have also heard the testimonies, the beautiful coming out from the entourage that went to Washington, D.C. with our prime minister, because there's an adage in Igbo language, as in agwo ofu nyefuru na horeke. That means a snake that one person sees, the person might try to twist it to become an anaconda or a python. But for the fact that we have heard from different sources coming out to tell you how they have been able to make progress in this current outing to Washington, D.C., we show you that, yes, and confidently, our prime minister came out here today to tell us that we are going to gain our freedom, which is, we made, let me quote him right, have our own Christian state. And then, that gives me a lot of joy and a lot of booster. And I also want to encourage every one of you out there to also, please, this mic is so without wasting much of our time, I would like to call people up to the mic, but every one of us just needs to come together now and make sure we keep encouraging our international lawyer, Amandabri, our lobbyist, Mazi, Las Solis, and most especially our lovely Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere. And I want to finally say thank you very much, sir, for your selfless service and your good work, for the Biafran people, despite everything that you have been through. And and I also want to make this statement. I want every one of us to understand that the people don't always like God chosen. Even according to the Bible, the children of Israel, they did not like Moses. Even when God brought Jesus Christ, they did not still like Jesus Christ. But there is a purpose, and that purpose of God is what will come into fruition at the end of the day. So I just want to use this biblical history to make every one of you understand that what we are doing is spiritual. And when you go to the Bible, all the people that God, even the children of God, did not even like David from the Easterns. It was later. So it is like that. Any God chosen, the people would like, the devil would like to use the people to fight against that, that purpose of God choosing that person. And that is what we all are seeing today. Even as good that Jesus Christ was when he was here on earth, the people, crucified him. So it's not something new. And that is how you come to know the chosen ones. Despite everything, they will still keep standing on that mandate and the reason why that God has chosen them. And one of those people today, and one of our leaders today that we have today that is very much active, is our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere. So I just want every one of us to hold that very dearly, that there's a purpose of God in his life, and at the end of the day, that purpose will be actualized and is already coming into fruition with all this tremendous progress that he and the lobbyists and the lawyers have been making in Washington, D.C. So thank you very much, sir, for your good work. Mazi Chineke, Celestine Okpara, are you there?
Yes, my brother, I am here. Am I coming out?
Yes, you are. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much. You see, our people are beginning to know the will of God. It's not the will of man. And the choice of God is not choice of man. The God has a reason why he makes his choice. And God is wise. I welcome all of you, my brothers. I welcome our able information minister, Mazi Akparawa, the co-condemn of our time. It's not easy. There was a time they were called three wise men. There was one scapegoat, and the two wise men remained. So, and then we carried on. There was a time he's battled alone. More grace to you are able. I thank you for your effort. But today we have come to witness the good things of the Lord. Why God? Chineke surnamed me. The God of Creator. That's the name of, don't think another one. He surnamed me. And from there, whatever I said, I told you is real. Whenever I said you go there, God is there. The Lord is in charge of this leadership of bridge. Nobody can change it anyhow. The staff of leadership of Biafra is in the hand of Ogechukwu Nkere. I said it many times. If you fail it, you fail another thing. And those who are trying to say they have sympathizing our member, our prime minister, or our former prime minister, or our leader, their position is there. Mazi Nkere, Abawodiki is the one of Biafra. His position is prime minister. The position of the president is Mazi Simon Ekpa. The position of supreme leader, Biafra will have 3 sets of leadership. Position of supreme leader, Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. The supreme leader bears the God's information. It's a mouthpiece of God to the Biafra, a divine nation. Another Jerusalem. That is the Biafra. But people may not know, they may not have the spiritual part of it. But it's coming. Those who think or let down the prime minister should turn back and follow the prime minister NKERE. He is the person God signed that will be the prime minister, Biafra restoration. And he's doing it. So anybody letting him down is letting God down and God's decision. I said it many times ago, not today. And we are moving. Those who were born to the call that the Biafra will restore Biafra are the people you are seeing. It doesn't matter the number. Others will come and follow. So nobody will give excuse that this is not the or not or this one or another one. The real God choosing prime minister is Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, the president of Biafra, president of the republic, who is in charge of force, military, police, and other things. The president is Mazi Simon Ekpa, the supreme leader who will direct the Biafra's movement and how it will be spiritually and physically. The supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Ogechukwu will soon be taking charge of economic administrative system of Biafra. So there's nothing lost, nothing missing, nothing broken. The Biafra order, according to the God, is remain the way it's supposed to be. Let everybody come out and follow up. Follow the man you see there. His action, his performance will release our men the Nigerian government has kidnapped, those who don't have incarcerated. It's only his action and his movement will make it free. We have been doing the work ever before. When they are there, our people who knows that they are in line, some are confused, but they are through line. The sit at home has proved us those who protesting against the kidnap of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Worldwide of Biafrans, Biafra the globe. Those who support that sit at home, we are those who against the unlawful abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So all of them were in the same realm. Our spokesperson he is, but at that time he was former Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is working together with Mazi Ogechukwu, the resident member of Bridge. Everybody knows that. He is in line. What he's doing is in line. God perfecting it, and you will see it. No, everybody should come together and march forward, follow him. Those who are misled should turn back because they cannot do anything. He is there to give us what we need. Nigeria government has become a past story, like ex-Yugoslavia. So Nigeria will be ex-Biafra, ex-Nigeria, I'm sorry. Ex-Nigeria. So Biafra will soon be story worldwide, global message as it is now. And the person who leads the forefront of it is the Prime Minister, the current Prime Minister you are seeing now, and making it happening, and all his followers. So my brethren, God is with us. We don't look by size, because not by sight, but by faith, not by sight only, but by faith. Biafra is by faith, not only by the sight. We are moving forward. The government of Biafra is a social meritocratic democracy, social meritocratic democracy. That the government of Biafra, government of three front leaders, supreme leader, the president, and the prime minister. And we are in line. Let nobody deceive you, saying that this man has taken position of this person, or this person has taken position of this person. Their position is still remain. Everybody is in his own position. Therefore, unite together, come and tell the Nigeria that we have come formidable. We are formidable. We are invincible. We are indomitable. Biafrans has come. Restoration is what is at hand now. Then they come and make our military to be strengthened, so that they protect our territory, Biafra area. Now, Americans are in present. We are moving forward, no backwards. Let nobody save you. Contribute as much as you can. Within a short time, the government will take over their own leadership and their natural resources. All of you will then see what God have in store for us. It's only but good. Nothing is bad. So, Biafrans, be faithful with Chukwu Abiam, the God of Biafra. Nothing missing, nothing broken. We are moving forward. The spirit of those who are in struggle of Biafra, who departed, all of them are there working with us, fighting the battle with us. Biafra Liberation Army will soon be known by the whole world. As Nigeria refused to pronounce it because they know it's existing. But instead of them to call Biafra Liberation Army, you see them calling IPOB. Who is IPOB? Everybody of Biafra Southeastern region is IPOB. Those people who are leading us are those in forefront. Biafra Liberation Army. Bridge that is from all, directing the whole. No other one, any other one is fake. But bridge is the real. And God will follow bridge. And God will lead bridge for victory and the triumph
Thank you.
in Jesus'
Thank you.
name. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
brother.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
If I allow one Chineke will carry this mic for the next 1 hour here now. Because when I know they give a mic all the time, so anytime we get opportunity, he go use all the time. Thank you, one Chineke.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Because I need your message I'm giving.
They will. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Before we pass the mic to those that have not spoken, let's give the mic to our minister, chief of the defense staff, chairman of the defense council, Minister Success. Go ahead. Welcome on board.
Thank you very much, my Honorable Minister of Information and Communication. He's honorable.
Ibado, in the crack, we know they hear you in the crack. Abi, other people they hear am. Other people they hear am well. I know they hear am well.
He's cracking. He's cracking.
Cracking.
His voice is cracking.
Minister Success, go down and come up again. You're cracking. You can't hear us.
Maybe you should bring him down. Yeah, bring him down.
I'll bring him down.
Information Minister, sir, please send me the co-host again. Let me see, please.
Okay. Yeah. Minister Success, try again to come up because your network was bad, or you restart your phone because your network was cracking. All right, as we wait for others who has not spoken there on the Wise Simon Ekpa, go ahead. Please, let's be selfish of our time. Let's use 3 minutes at least, 3 minutes, so that everyone can be able to pick. Wise Simon Ekpa, go ahead, 3 minutes, please.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister of Information and Communication, for giving me this opportunity to say my mind in the midst of my brothers and sisters. I salute everybody here in the space, from all the honorable members here, down to everyone who represents Biafrans in the homeland.
Wise, wait. We have over 150 people in this space, and all of you have not shared this space. Why? It's only 30 some people that have shared space. Please, if you are here inside this space, retweet this space. Retweet and hit the like button. Retweet and hit the like button so that you can alert other people to join. Even if you are just here as a spy or enemy of the Biafra people, just retweet this one because you have entered to the retweet. Retweet the space. Retweet the space. Repost the tweet. Repost. Share. Hit the like button. Even as you don't like us, at least you are enjoying the message today. Only today, share now. Share it today so that others can see and be able to join. Thank you, Wise. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir, Honorable Minister of Information and Communication. Yeah, fellow Biafrans, since we don't have much time to use here, so I will not go too much in saluting and greeting every one of us or mentioning our name, but I respect each and every one of you here. Thank you so much for fighting for humanity and mankind. And for what is going on today, for the good news that we are hearing, it gladdens my heart. And I continue to thank Chukwukika Abiyama for standing with us and for standing by us and for not allowing us to see shame, for not allowing our enemies to conquer us and to for their will to be done. So I thank our Prime Minister for what he's doing with his team, the lobbyists, and every human being, spirit angels, and man who supported us. I thank you and I appreciate you. Every news we heard today from our Prime Minister, thank you, our Prime Minister. Continue the good work you are doing for us. We appreciate you. We respect you. I honor you personally. I see you as my God because you stood to fight for safety of mankind, for mankind to be free from the oppressed of the evil ones, of those who feel they are powerful, they are so knowledgeable, they are so wealthy. You stood your ground. You did not sell us out because you have every opportunity to bring down this struggle to zero. But you, Honorable Minister or Prime Minister NKERE, choose not to do that. Rubbish everything we are doing. But many of us will not be here. I don't even know where to start from after many years, after all the betrayers, after all the sabotage. Even those who were with you, who knows you very well, who knows what you can do, who has been singing praises of you, they choose to go the way they go to. But you ignore them. You moved on. And today, there are a lot of testimonies, positive testimonies. And those who spoke evil against you now are coming to testify, are coming to say, oh, we didn't know you are the chosen one. We didn't know you were doing the right thing. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. may the God of creation, may the God of justice, may the God of freedom, may the God of peace continue to be with you, continue to protect you, and every woman who work with you, and every spirit that is working with you, and all the honorable members in Brigade that is working with you, with truthfulness, with honesty. May they be protected in everything they do to restore Biafra. And again, I want to appeal to our honorable ministers here, those that always come to inform us or to brief us on what is happening. Please, we are in a global village where communication can be easily sometimes, and sometimes it's not easy. What happened this evening? It didn't go down well with me where there are multiple spaces, and knowing fully well that you have no other people to talk to, if not us, the Biafrans, who will come to listen. But when there are this one open space and this one open space, almost the same time, or some few minutes before this one open, please, I think we have gone past that age. We should communicate with each other and know when who is coming, because you are all. But when we see
Mazi, can anyone still hear Mazi?
We can't hear him. Can't hear him. Let me
Okay.
let me help him there. Mazin Wise, from what you just said now, I don't know if there were multiple spaces around, but be that as it may, this very space, when I started it, you saw the topic, it was emergency. So, me myself, I did not plan to be here live on air this evening because of where I am. That is why, even when I started this space, I left it for 30 to control the mic, because where I did is not my is a regular routine. So emergency happens, and the PM just reached out and said that we have to be on space now. So this is how government work, and we are not in a full government that everything is working properly. We're in freedom fighting where we are all in remote areas. So anything can happen anytime. That is why we just have to be at alert. That's the point. So if there were multiple spaces, or when there are multiple spaces, the media team can always sort that out. But one thing everybody should understand is, if you had any space that is ongoing, immediately you see that the PM is on, or I am on official page, you need to stop whatever you're doing and then join the official government space. Yes, because I'm not here to talk about myself. I'm not here on my own. I'm here on the mandate of the government. So, and moreover, bringing the PM up on space on emergency, which they were in Washington, D.C. If there is anybody that was having another space, immediately you saw that I put up emergency, you should have rejoined the official space of the government. These are minor things that we just need to understand. It's not about having many spaces at the same time, or who should have space, or who should start before, or who should communicate. There are many times the media team are on, then there is emergency. I will just drop a message to them in the media team group and then say, I'm coming up in so minutes. I did not plan to come up, but I have to leave the message. Even them that are on the space hosting program, many of them may not see it. Until I start, somebody will now inform them that I just came up on emergency. And if you're not in the media team, you will not also be getting some of these messages if you were hosting any space or any program. So we have the media team and we have the media team group. So anybody that is ready to join the media team group, and you know that you want to be hosting spaces or you have been hosting, and you want to be on the timetable, on the time frame of how and when they run, and who goes on and who comes down and who should be coming up next, please just apply so that you'll be added to the media team group. And the Biafra community here is where every Biafran must be, and every official. Because at times, before we go live, you will see every notification there so that you can pick up. Thank you so much. Toti, go back and then pick the next person on the mic, please. There will.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much, sir, for that clarification. Veteran Dragon, are you there? Veteran Dragon. Veteran Dragon, are you there? Mazi David. Mazi David, are you there? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Veteran Dragon, you can unmute yourself now. Sorry. Something was muted. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. Toti, thank you so much. I appreciate you. My Minister of Information and Communication, thank you so much for hosting us. Please, I salute all the Biafrans here, the Galan Biafran, great Biafrans. I salute everyone. This evening this team that came to speak to us is very cheering. It's very comforting. It's very cheering, and I think this is something that we should cut out and then circulate it